Hi, it's Route 66. We're in day 94, and we're going to finish up with 1 Samuel today. We've got 5 chapters, so let's go ahead and grab our Bibles and get to it. We're in 1 Samuel, first of all, 1 Samuel chapter 27. And so as we read that one, what we find out is that David is seeking safety from Saul by going to the Philistines. His fear has led him to go to the enemy's camp. King Achish, I think that's how you pronounce it, King Achish trusts him through the deception of David. David deceived him, so he trusts him and allows him to stay there. And then we're going back and forth. In chapter 28, Saul is desperate for guidance because Samuel's not there. God's not speaking to him. The priests aren't speaking to him. So he consults a witch. And he summons Samuel, and Samuel says, "You're going to be defeated, and you're going to be with me. You're going to be dead tomorrow." And so that's not a good thing. And then in chapter 29, we get back to David. David, they want him to go into battle with him, and most of the guys said, "No, we don't want him, because what if he turns on us?" So they send him back home. And in chapter 30, we find out that while he was gone, some of the enemies came in and attacked his family and where they were at. And David goes after them, pursues the enemy, recovers everything that they took. And then finally, in chapter 31, Saul and his sons die in battle. His reign ends in death, and it's not good. So some lessons about what you're going to read today. It's 5 chapters. It's quite lengthy, but hang on there. You'll be okay. It'll shorten up eventually. But a couple of things from the life of David. Fear can lead to compromise. We find, and David was young, and there's a lot of things. He was by himself. I'd have probably been much worse, but he compromised. He sought safety in his enemies, and that wasn't a good thing. And we also find out that sometimes God protects us by keeping us out of situations. David did not have to go to battle with the Philistines to fight his own people, and so God kept him out of there. Sometimes the best thing that God can do for us is to keep us out of some situations. We also find out from David that God helps us restore everything that somebody has taken away. God restores. I love, again, Psalm 23. He restores my soul. But in Saul, we learned some negative lessons. One for sure is don't seek answers outside of God. Don't go to the darkness. Don't go to evil. There is power. There is something there, but stay away from that. Always go to God. And then a life without obedience to God ends in ruin and destruction. We must obey God to do what he says. That's the key. There's an old song that we used to sing in church, and we still sing it sometimes. Trust and obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus but trust and obey. That's what David did, and that's what Saul didn't do. And Saul didn't end well. So good reading today. Enjoy it, and God bless you today.